Ryan's New England Patriots got their first win of the season. Now they get to host Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. My name's Tyler, here with my brother Ryan, and today we're breaking down the Steelers Patriots Week 3 matchup, and we're going to provide our predictions at the very end of the video. Before we get into it, be sure to leave a comment. Let us know who you think is going to win this game and why, and hit that subscribe button to get notified when new videos come out. Ryan, congrats on your Patriots
Thanks.
victory. Super exciting game for a lot of the good and bad reasons as well. Very interesting coach game as well too. I also, my favorite part I think was the back-to-back special team return for touchdowns that both teams gave to the other one. So this game had it all. And so the Steelers on the flip side too, things were looking good for them as they hosted Seattle, but uh, a, a weirdly muffed kick return that Seattle ended up recovering in the end zone for a touchdown was that turning point in the game, and then Steelers just weren't able to bounce back. And so they're going to be looking to bounce back here against your New England Patriots, who I think improved. Still some things to clean up, but I think it's going to be a very interesting matchup here as they go up against the Steelers, who once again actually gave 2 games in a row, giving up over 30 points on the defensive side of the ball. I say that though there's a touchdown that was the kickoff one, so made it
Yeah.
24 points, but still to the Seattle offense, I was a little shocked by that. So I want to throw it over to you. How do you think your Patriots play today? What are some areas you think they need to improve on, and also can capitalize against the Steelers team?
Yeah. So I think the Patriots improved on the offensive side of the ball drastically from week one to week two. Uh, they still struggled with some energy at times. Like they came out in the second half flat again, which is frustrating. But I think Drake Maye looked a lot better. That was probably the biggest improvement on that side of the ball. Was just Drake Maye was 19 of 23 for 240-ish yards, and had 2 passing touchdowns. He ran for another 40 yards, with a rushing touchdown as well. It's like if he can do that, that's a winnable quarterback performance there. And then I guess also too, they ran the ball a lot better today. Ramondre Stevenson had 55 yards in the first half. He actually finished the game with 54 yards rushing, but they gave Henderson and Antonio Gibson more carries there in the second half. So I think overall, like the offense definitely improved. Defensively, the Patriots still struggled. They struggled a lot with the speed. Christian Gonzalez is still out. I'm not sure if he will be back for this game. Reports were they were hopeful he would be back by week one, and then that quickly turned into they were hopeful he'd be back by week three for this matchup here. But there is some size and speed there with DK Metcalf. Calvin Austin is a very speedy wide receiver as well. So they have some weapons there that could give the Patriots some fits, and I think defensively that's probably my biggest concern right now. Now, pass rush wise, I think the Patriots, they had 4.5 sacks or 4 sacks last week. They had another 5 this week. And so that's really solid. This offensive line has been susceptible to the pass rush for the Steelers, but they had a big scoring week in week one. They came back down to earth, but I think Seattle also has a good defense here in week two. So not going to discredit them too much. And I think Mike Tomlin's going to fix some of the errors that they made, especially on special teams. That Caleb Johnson error was just a bonehead play, and that made it a 3-point game from a 3-point game into a 2-score game, and
Yeah.
that was just you can't.
Well, it was odd too because I remember it looked like he didn't touch it. I'm surprised that they didn't spend more time reviewing it. Maybe they didn't have the
It
camera
doesn't
angles,
matter.
but
If it lands in the landing zone, it's a live ball. It doesn't matter if you
oh,
touched it or not.
fair. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Actually, never mind then. And so, but that's why I mean I am a little shocked with this defense. Like week one against the Jets, it's week one. But then at the same time, though, too, I mean, Sam Darnold threw for nearly 300 yards against them. They rushed for
Yeah.
over 100 yards. 117 yards. Kenneth Walker had over 100 yards against them. Zach Charbonnet did not do well against the Steelers defenses. 15 carries for 10 yards. That's not good. That's just not good in general. But it's JSN torched them, Cooper Cup torched them, and so that's I think what's going to be interesting. Steelers need to clean that up as well too, because as Drake Maye gets more confident and keeps on getting some more reps here, that's where I think he's going to have opportunities to maybe pick apart a little bit with if he's able to connect with Stephon Diggs, connect more with Kayshon Boutte. I think one of the things, though, looking at these stats, is going to be it's like Ramondre Stevenson was the leading receiver. Austin Hooper, tight end, was second. Trayvon Henderson, he had multiple catches as well too. Stephon Diggs was the only receiver to have multiple catches here as well. So
actually, the Patriots had 2 receivers with 1 target and 1 catch and 1 touchdown.
There you go. That's all you need. That's all you need. And so it's going to be, do they have the ability in the receiving room to kind of pick apart this Steelers secondary, who was out a couple of guys. Joey Porter Jr. didn't play today because of his hamstring, and so to kind of maybe pick apart the way that JSN was able to as well. And now JSN's is totally separate talent, but Patriots still just need that guy, I think, in this game. And I think they're going to keep on developing. Drake Maye is going to keep on getting better as well. I think this Patriots defense is going to keep on improving with Mike Vrabel working on it. It's only his second game with the team. And so, and on the flip side too, as you mentioned earlier, I think Tom is going to keep on improving this defense also. I think Tom's going to keep on getting better. It's going to be, can this offensive line keep Aaron Rodgers upright, get him in space, and get this offense clicking as well too, because they seem to stall out in the second half, and that Seahawks defense really seemed to get to Aaron Rodgers. And so that's where I think when it comes to predictions is I do think this Patriots defense is going to keep on taking strides forward. And I actually think that they're going to cause some fits for Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers offense here as well. If Christian Gonzalez comes back, I think it's going to be a great matchup between him and DK Metcalf. That's also going to allow your other secondary then to focus on Calvin Austin. We're going to focus on the speed over there as well too. And then on the flip side, when it comes to defense, we have to check on Joey Porter Jr. status as well. It's going to be fun seeing, imagine a Jalen Ramsey, Stephon Diggs matchup, but it sounded great in 2019, and so it's still good now though too. I'm just being dumb and stupid, but it's where else can these other receivers really start to step up and create space and maybe help Drake Maye pick apart this defense, because it does. I thought week 1 was kind of a fluke, but then at the same time though too, I was expecting them to get after Sam Darnold and slow him down more than what they were able to today. So who's going to step in the receiving room for New England? Who's going to step up on the defensive side of the ball for the Steelers to make some more consistent stops and become that Steelers defense that we're all familiar with? I think that those are going to be the 2 questions. I think the Steelers maybe still have a little bit of room to work out on, but I think the New England Patriots are going to keep on improving, and I think they're going to win for the first time at home this season.
Nice. I agree. I think the Patriots are almost trying to do like what the Packers do with, like, we joke like on this channel, like we've joked the Packers they do receiver by committee, where they just have like 5 or 6 guys that like rotate in and out. They all can make plays, but on any given day they could be the key target in the game plan. And I feel like the Patriots are kind of doing that. Week 1 it was Kayshon Boutte, and week 2 it was Stephon Diggs in that wide receiver room. So maybe Pop Douglas has a bigger game here against the Steelers, but the big thing for me is just this Alex Highsmith, TJ Watt going up against these 2 tackles. Patriots had 9 penalties in week 1. They had 12 penalties in week 2. And I know the Steelers kind of beat themselves in week 2, so maybe I'm contradicting myself here. But I just don't think that the Steelers are going to beat themselves as bad as the Patriots are, especially when it comes to unforced errors. I think that offensive line was penalty riddled here in week 2. Defensively, I think that they're struggling a little bit. And when you have an experienced quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, it's going to be able to pick his matchups. If this pass rush does not win clean or win quick for the Patriots, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to sit back there and pick this defense apart, kind of like the first 2 quarterbacks have that they faced throughout this year. So I'm going to go with the Steelers. I'm going to pick against my team here. Maybe I'll live to regret it. But I just
we're recording this right after Sunday Night Football, and I picked against my team, and my team just won somehow. Yeah. So maybe it's a good thing.
Maybe
it just means your brother's right. Like, are you willing to sacrifice your pride just a little bit for your team to win?
Oh, hell yeah!
Perfect. I like it.
So for me, I just feel like the Steelers are going to make less mistakes. And I think it would take the Steelers beating themselves for the Patriots to win, similar to how the Dolphins did here in week 2.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the Steelers, and also too, T.J. Watt could just take this game over. Let's be honest. So
Yeah. What was the one? I think that was so it was a great play by Drake Maye, that pass to Ramondre Stevenson, that the little wheel route
yeah,
that
he
he
stepped
hit
up
him
in the
on the run.
pocket. That
Yeah,
was a
stepped in the pocket.
fantastic play.
Fantastic play, except for the right tackle, who just let that edge rusher just run right by him. And
Yeah,
and to your point about how TJ Watt could take over this game, that's TJ Watt's spot. Like
yeah,
TJ Watt could, like, I could see that happening a bunch if the offensive line for New England doesn't come ready to play.
yeah. And I will say too, I think the Steelers' defense definitely has some weaknesses. They've given up a ton on the ground. I think this
Mm-hmm.
could be a big Ramondre Stevenson game. This power run game for New England. I think they could put a fullback in there and just power I 3-4 yards, just really wear this defense down, slow down this game. Um, but I think that's a hard way to win in 2025 in the NFL. You can do it if you have Derrick Henry, but most other teams struggle, I think, to really win that way. They
Yeah.
still need the explosives to come out ahead. So I just don't know if New England has that in them yet, and I have more faith in Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf than I do Drake Maye and Stephon Diggs or any other receiver that they have. So
I like it.
let's go ahead. Let's wrap up this one here. You are taking the New Patriots, and I'm taking the Steelers, and I'm in a Patriot shirt, so that's odd. But let's go ahead, and if you guys have not already, go ahead and like and subscribe. That's the best way to help out the channel. Or down there, leave a comment on who you think is going to come out ahead. Will it be the Pittsburgh Steelers? Will it be the New England Patriots? Other than that, we will see you guys next time.